start the first part of the shootout.
All right.
So thank you, Dr. Hill, for this. He's an implementer of everything he's learned. So he's going to show us some SEO stuff right now.
First, I want to say thank you to everyone for joining us here on this Monday. For those who have not had the pleasure to meet, my name is Austin Hill, and I am, Dr. Austin Hill. I am a member of Mount Zion Baptist Church. Well, my pastor is the Reverend J.C. Williams, the Honorable J.C. Williams. SEO for me is important. Or did you move over this way because you got the video? Thank you. SEO for me is important because I'm very business minded, right? So a lot of people that I surround myself with are creative. They create beautiful images. They see the beauty in the art. I see the business, right? And not just the dollars, right? Because of course, like I'm not moved by money because my view on money is it's water, right? You can't control money. It flows through your hands however it needs to, and it comes to you whenever it needs to, right? I like the concepts. I like the principles. I like the systems. Like that's what really drives me in this industry. So, I was looking to grow and develop my business. I started investing in some of Chip's classes that he gave on SEO, attending some stuff on WPPI, your photo conferences that are coming up, a Hilliard conference. And the thing that continuously came up that will come up in other businesses is SEO. Like, how is your website being viewed? How are you investing in your website? What kind of material and stuff are you putting on your website? So it is the goal for today's lesson and things of that nature to really hone in on website and website development. I think it may be best for me to possibly use my laptop. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab my laptop so I can pull up my Pixie set. We can go into it a little bit. A little something. Here we go. For those of us who have a website, what hosting services do you use?
How do you charge it? How do you gotta charge it for it?
No, I gotta charge it. I don't need it. I might need an HDMI. It's not showing, I don't think. Oh, no, it's showing. Hold on. You good? Hold on. Slow down. Slow down. What's the Wi-Fi in here? Anybody? +2? No, plus. Anybody know the password? Slow down.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I think I got it. Hold on.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, I got it. All right, bet. All right, so website hosting. Who are we using? Show It, SmugMug for hosting, not for galleries, for website. Pixie Set. Who in here does not have a website domain host? It's fine if you don't. I just want to know who I'm talking to. All right, so there are different levels of websites, right? And it depends upon where you are in your journey. When I first started out, was under Kelly. I started out with Zenfolio. Zenfolio is a great website for you to be able to use to build your starter website page, right? It's about $5 to $10 a month. It offers a lot of tools like gallery deliveries and things of that nature, which is great. Where it downplays things on is like blog posts, I believe, and number of images, like CRM. I think they just started getting the CRM, and then like some SEO content, right? So then that's when I made the switch one night with everybody else in the Pixie set. So here is my website, and it's something that's ever changing, right? It's ever changing, it's ever growing. So in there, we have a lot of different stuff. That is my bride. So I have my About tab, Portfolio, Events, Classes, and then some more. So, but it's all in my drop down, right? So going into my pages, and let's just click on weddings, right? So I'm just going to click on weddings, and I'm going to click on the subheading. So when you start talking about web pages and weddings and subheadings, you have what is called the SEO preview. And the SEO preview is what's going to show up if somebody types into Google. Like, what are the trigger words that you have that Google is looking for in indexing? So in my SEO preview, it should have the word wedding somewhere in there, right? And then it should say something about Baltimore wedding or Maryland wedding or DMV wedding. Because if a bride is looking something up, she's going to type in Baltimore wedding photographer, things of that nature. So my H1 is weddings. My H2s are then talking about some of the things I like to do. Like I like capturing memories and gives me a little bit of detail. These are all H2s, engagement, formals, details, ceremony and receptions. Unlike some people, I have my packages in there. And in my packages, it pretty much tells you what you're going to end up getting. And it's something you can, change however you need. But it's investing that time. So, as you can see, I have a lot of sub pages, but I have even more. I have a lot of main pages, but I have even more sub pages. This is everything that is not in my main menu. These are the pages that I make over time that also index on Google and bring people back to my main website. So, wedding. So every wedding that I have that maybe I live stream or whatever it may be, I make a wedding page so that I can then embed things such as, I got to reformat that. I'm glad I clicked on this. I will add the actually wedding video in there, right? In the description from the wedding. So that it also not only shows up on YouTube, but also shows up on my web page. My different real estate sub-page packages, right? And then it talks about what you're getting, some images, some video in there as well to then help show up stuff. But all of these different tactics and tools are all built into the actual SEO portion. So while you can't have everything on your page, you can hyperlink a lot and then make a sub page that'll then show up as well. Yes, Sheena.
Just so I'm clear, those sub-pages don't show up they show up on Google by search, but they don't show up on your page where I
They're a button. They're a button on my page typically to go to a sub page, or they don't show up at all. And then I might run a Facebook ad around that as a landing page to get somebody there.
Okay.
So like every summer I do a summer savings and I run a specific Facebook ad. Or here's one, spring break. Everybody likes spring break and everybody likes spring break specials. So I made an SEO page called Spring Break Specials, right? And then all it is a landing page. Contact information, blah, blah, blah. If I have deals and specials, I'll put that on there. Maybe some different images, but it's never going to show up in my fold. Like it's only going to show up on a Facebook search, or if I'm in, them Buy Black Baltimore groups, like, oh, I need somebody who can do blah, blah, blah. All right, cool, bet. Well, here's a sub page that's going to help do that. A great example would be like graduate suits, right? Or graduate sessions. Right now I don't do enough graduate sessions to put that in my fold, but I do enough. So my next task, if I don't already have it, is to create like a graduate subpage where I can create all the information I need for graduates and then be able to share that out with people who may be looking to make those investments. Mother's Day. I have a Mother's Day special page. So I ran the special. Should be images popping up, but everybody gets the gif, right? So SEO is not just for the website, right? It's not just for the website. There are also other ways you can use SEO. One of the tools that I picked up from RJ is a tool called Photowalk. So Photowalk allows for you to change some of the metadata inside of your photos so that it shows up better in SEO. How many people know the term metadata? All right, great. Perfect. How many people know the term alt text. All right, so for those who don't, alt text is the key information or subcategory of an image that may not be showing up in the actual image, right? So for many of us, your photo may be DSC-0527, right? Or if it's like me and my camera, it'll say YRN-123, whatever the number image is. So what you can do is you'll change the image to then whatever it is that you're working on. So like if I'm shooting a house, I'll shoot the whole house, I'll put it onto the desktop, and then I will change this could be a good, this will be perfect. Actually, I can show you all, but I'm not going to tell you if I can get in there, because I just got something back literally from my editor. So I'll go on here, I'll go here. So editor just sent back all my real estate images. Download. Hit the download button.
Question: do you have another website for real estate? Because your main website only shows weddings.
So I don't, and this is going to be a bad answer, but it's the true answer. I'm so entrenched with so many realtors and stuff like that that I don't really need to have a sub page, because like they keep me busy enough. Now, granted, like I appreciate them and I appreciate the love, but I also have a full-time job, so I'm not looking to transition to be full-time. Now, with that being said, if I was looking to be full-time, then by all means. But like, on average, I'm probably shooting about 5 to 10 houses a week, probably minimum. So like that is enough to keep me busy and keep it flowing, right? So, but that's an excellent question. That was something that came up, previously. Like, yo, why don't you have like a sub page, like on a show or something? But I can, So once we get all the images downloaded, should be almost here. All right, bet. All right, so here it is. It's now transitioning. Come on, baby. Come on. All right, so while it does that, I'll go to something else. All right, so it's not only in the images, but it's also in your YouTube. So everyone knows Alphabet, right? Everybody know what Alphabet is? So Alphabet is the parent company for Google. So under Alphabet, you have Google, and under Google, you have different things that play nice with Google. YouTube is one of them. So YouTube is very SEO and search friendly. So you look to do things that can help build that. So here's my number one tip, and I'm going to share it because I'm banking on 75% of the people in here probably not taking the extra step and doing it, right? But I'm encouraging you to do so. So if I shoot a wedding, right? I shoot a wedding. I am also making or duplicating that wedding video, right? So my first wedding video, it'll say the Suggs wedding. Yeah, that's what I give to the clients. Here you go. I also give it to them in a WeTransfer file. I'm going to start using, what is the thing called? VidFlow. I'm going to start using VidFlow, some of my higher paying clients, stuff like that. But then I'll take that same video and then I will make the title of the video, which is the H1, mirror whatever the venue that I use is, right? So, wedding at the Cellar 2, Parkville, Maryland. Why? Because there's somebody who is planning a wedding at the Cellar 2 at Parkville, Maryland. And how do I know that's going to work? I've booked 3 weddings this year because I had Cellar 2 at Parkville, Maryland, and it showed up in the search. RJ will tell you, this past year, I've shot, 5 weddings in Cambridge and booked another one for next year because I put all of my Cambridge information, I tag it with heavy SEO, the location was at Benedict Hall, where is it? Dorchester Center of the Arts, that was another location in Cambridge that we had. Like I'm taking the time, Minute Mills Dick Memorial Hall wedding. And that's a big wedding venue in Cambridge that people will set up and they want to see. So it's taking an extra time. And then I put the couple's name and information in there. I put the address, the location, so that's going to show up in my SEO stuff. Yes.
So, just for clarification, you have a YouTube video, you have a YouTube site, and you upload your videos from weddings. What if you're a portrait photographer? You're not really taking videos. What do you do?
Everything, photos can turn into videos. You can make a slideshow. So you want to do as much SEO stuff as possible that you can, right? So that you can show up. You can take your best 20 images, go to YouTube, and download some royalty-free song that's really soft, not even do transitions. Just time it out so it's 3 seconds each and go, and then just throw it up on YouTube so that your information shows up too. Oh, and you also have to put your website in there and hyperlink it so people can go to your website.
But he's, just to clarify, for the photo portion, he's going to show you the photo mechanic piece for the photographers. But right now,
Yeah, it's downloading. Yeah, it's just downloading in there. But to that point, right? So I never sent this wedding link out. The Minute Mills at Memorial Hall has 39 views. And I just published it August 12th. It's not on my website. It's not anywhere. But it has 39 views just purely off a search. It's never been shared. Somebody else had a question now. Yes.
Question about what do you put all that information in, like the H1 stuff, the couple's name. Just put it in the description.
In for YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put the description in there. So not as much the couple's name. No, the H1 is the title. Like I do the title of the location, like wherever I'm shooting at, right? And then in there, I might tag like the different brands. I put the description of the address, stuff like that, like stuff that'll show up in Google that people will be looking for. All right, so now here we go. So now I can bounce back. All right, so this is, type the address in, boom. So the address of the house that I shot yesterday. RJ, can you read this address for me? Or hold it? So it's 2300 Snyder's,
Snydersburg Road.
All right, here we go. All right, so I'm on my desktop. I'm typing in 2300 Snydersburg Road. So I have all the images. I'm selecting all of them. I'm going into rename photo. And I'm typing in 2300 Snydersburg Road, right? I'm typing that in, one, because if any of these images ever go on my website and it has the alt text and stuff, it'll help with the SEO, right? So boom, I just renamed all of my images, 1 through whatever. Oh, why is the video on there? That's weird. Hopefully you didn't end the video. All right, pull it back. All right, so I have all the stuff on there, boom. So going, yes. Dash. So I was told dashes show up on Google better than underscores. Dash just means the next line or next word. All right, so next I go to image, and then I go into metadata, right? So in there, and I'll try to make it larger, if I can. Huh? You said what? Oh, shoot, I'm shifting the projector, my fault. All right, so description. So because I use my desktop, I have to, you can make a template, but I don't use my laptop as much. So I'll say real estate photos from 2300 Snyderberg Road. What is that in West? Yeah. All right. So all text. So beautiful house in West. You said what? Alt text is a description of the image. It's a description of the image of what people are looking at, right? So for here, I don't need to put the address. People aren't looking for the address. They're looking for what they're looking at. So people are looking for a beautiful home in Westminster, Maryland. So homes in Westminster, Maryland. So I'm able to hit comma, home in Westminster, Maryland, right? So you can go on and on and on with whatever the alt text is. And then I can geofence it and geotrack it like if I wanted to. So I can copy, put the location, copy, put the city, copy, put the state, country, United States. And I can do all that again too, right? And I can put my information. I can put keywords in there. Real estate, photography, Baltimore, real estate, photography. You know, I could put all those different things in there, be able to show up. I want to put a headline, but they'll bake all of these, all that information is now baked into every image that I have. So that if it goes into Google or it indexes in Google, it'll all link back to me. Yes.
You can do the same thing in Lightroom too, right?
You can, but it's easier to do in here, to me. So, way to put me on the hot seat. Let's see if I can go ahead and do it. Yeah, good.
So I use, what's the name to call my images?
After shoot.
Photo mechanics. So can I do that in raw? Cause I see you came back after you finished the images. Can you do that while they're raw, then import to Lightroom?
I wouldn't do that only because if you're going to call and then change it, you still have to do it for the finished image, which is a JPEG. So a JPEG file and a RAW file are two different files. The metadata. So adding the metadata tag, they said, "Can you do it?" I said, "I wouldn't because you're changing the file type. I don't know if it's going to alter anything."
So you can do it because what happens is if you shoot raw and JPEG, I know I shoot raw and JPEG, and Photo Mechanic is gonna label the file raw plus JPEG or whatever. Set the metadata and just pray that, like, if you send it out to go get edit, just pray that whoever's editing your images, pray that they don't change the metadata.
So let me see if I can. I'll take one image. All right, so I'm gonna take this one image. Metadata. Huh? What? Right here? What you talking about? Oh, here? Oh. So in here, no, the alt text in there, doesn't it? Phone. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, here it is. So yeah, so in here, RJ was showing the drop down under metadata. You hit customize, and then you would pick what subtext information like you want on there, right? So you could put the address, key information, and stuff in there. You can put when it was captured, the owner of the images, keywords. If you have video, if you want to add the video information in there, like you can do it from there as well too. But that's under the library tab. Customize right here. Yeah, customize. So if you're in the library, you'll have keywording, keyword list, and all that stuff. Like so, some people like when they have all their images, like they'll set all of their images to have like the same keyword, so it automatically bake it in. So you can do that too. But if not, you hit customize and be able to change it up. But I have 2 minutes now because I have to get into my hooping. Before I get into my hooping, the end of the sermon. But any questions?
How many H1s, Austin, you recommend on
Only one web page. You're gonna have one H1. From there, you have up to 5 H2s, and you have as many H3s as you may want.
So how many? 5 H2s,
5 H2s.
1 H1.
Yeah, and there's a site, I can't remember, I don't have it on this laptop. Does anybody remember what Dr. Colvin the site that she gave to do like the audit on?
If not, I can send it out.
Can you send it? It's a plugin, right? And what it does is it gives an audit for every web page that you have. What is it? SEO Quick? Quick. SEO Quick. And it's only in Google Chrome, like brother, but it's worth having. And just spend the time to do Quick, Quake. So yeah, I would definitely tell you to invest in that because that's going to tell you everything you need to know. If you're on your website and it has a whole lot of H1s, change it immediately. And changing the H1 isn't difficult. And literally, it's like if you're on the website, like in Pixie it's changing the font layout, right? So like I hit this, and it says it right there, heading 2, right? If I used to do H1 because I want a bigger font. Like, but no, like you shouldn't do that. Like, there's a purpose behind everything that you do. Well, it seems that, per page. Before I take my seat, are there any more questions today?
SEO Pro extension, that's the problem.
Yeah. Any questions? Y'all sure?
Where do you do your keyword research?
Huh?
What apps do you use for keyword research?
Myself. Like I just look at what it is. Like I think as a consumer, like what does a consumer want to see? What are they more likely to type into Google? And I do it around that, right? So like if it's a bride, people are looking for beautiful black brides or beautiful venues or whatever it may be. Like that's what people are using, so I put it as a keyword.
Do you have a keyword research?
Myself. Oh no, I mean there's different keyword like plugins, stuff like that. But I use myself.
SEO Rush. You put SEO Rush on there. SEO Rush.
Oh!
Hrefs.
No, SEO Rush is good. That's what you call it,
SEO
right?
These aren't free though.
Yeah, you gotta pay. You gotta pay for it, but it's worth it.
Google keyword. It's called Google Keyword Research Tool. If you just do that, you can look at different terms.
Yeah.
How many keywords are you using on your images?
5.
Yes. So we're going to do a longer. Thank you, Dr. Hill.
Thank you all.
Okay, so what we're going to do, before we start the show, we have a quick break on transition. Before we do a quick break, we get Cass in here. Where's Kenny Cass? I want him to talk real quick because it's important. I know he's coming. I need your mic. No problem. Kenny Cass.
Before I take my seat.
No. And I'll explain to you what
Glory.
he's a dog.
What's up with you, baby? How you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you.